going back to the young lady that you were just speaking to earlier, and you said that you believe all men cheat.
They might. You're better off accepting it.
I don't know. I just feel like that's not like. I mean, I might be wrong. Like you know.
How old are you?
I am 25.
In the mammal kingdom, in mammals, is it the norm for the male of the species to make a monogamous pair bond for life?
No, I understand that.
So you want humans to be different? Back in the days when humans did have this whole monogamous pair bond, what was the life expectancy in biblical times? How old?
If I'm not mistaken, it was like, I'm not sure, honestly. I think it was like 60 or something like that.
About 45 years at best. Most people died early. So what's the problem with men exercising their options? I mean, presuming that you want to be married.
Do I want to be married?
Hmm?
Yes.
Do you want to have children?
Yes.
How many?
I already have one right now, maybe one more.
Okay. Do you want to have to work to pay bills after you're pregnant?
I mean, no.
What state do you live in?
I live in Miami.
How much money is it going to take for a family of four?
Oh yeah, it's really expensive to live down here for
so
sure.
You think a man who's going to take on a woman with somebody else's kids going to make that kind of money and not explore what's in Miami? Are you serious?
I just feel like I understand that.
Before you feel what you feel, tell me what a man who's going to be a stepfather and have to put up with being a stepfather and then has to be a provider for a woman who has a child that she wasn't married to. You weren't married to dad. What kind of money is that man going to need to make to be a stepfather? I think you should be much more happy that somebody's willing to even consider being a stepfather. Because you weren't married to the baby daddy. See, you ladies often want the second man to do more than the baby daddy. And that's crazy.
I get where you're coming from. Trust me, I really like you. I like the way that you're very honest and you're very straightforward. So I understand where you're coming from in a lot of ways. But I also believe that it's not about the money or how much money a man makes that's going to make him want to cheat. I feel like if he's just happy in his relationship.
No. Ain't nothing like new pussy. You can feel what you want to. You don't have a dick.
Oh my God. So
you can feel what you want. Ma'am, listen.
Yes.
You can feel what you want to. You don't have a penis.
That's true. I understand.
If it wasn't an issue, so what you're saying is your one vagina is supposed to satiate a man who has the ability to provide for a family of four in Miami. What do you and your one vagina bring to the table? It's so great and wonderful to offset everything that man has to bring to the table.
I mean, I feel like maybe I won't make as much money as him, but I'm able to make close. I'm going to be able to make as close.
How much is he going to have to make to take care of a family of four, to be responsible for it?
I understand.
How much is he going to have to make?
At least 400,000.
What percentage of men make 400,000?
Not that many.
And I gotta be dead honest. How tall are you?
I'm 5'10".
Dress size?
I wear a medium large depending on the fabric.
Dress size?
I don't know, honestly.
When was the last time you wore a dress?
What do you mean?
When was the last time
I was just wearing one earlier.
Then they have a size. They should be 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16.
I don't. I just know large and mediums big.
How much do you weigh?
I weigh 190.
How tall are you again?
I'm 5'10". Oh my God.
I'm gonna be honest, man. 5'10", 190. You weigh more than a man. at your height.
And I understand when you say these things.
Listen, you weigh more than a man at your height, and you expect and you think that a man who's making $400,000 should come in and be a stepdaddy to a 5'10", damn near 200-pound woman.
But you have to understand, Kevin.
I don't have to understand
Mr.
nothing.
Samuels,
You're 5'10".
There's men that have different preferences as well. Not every woman wants a woman that is average size.
Okay,
do you understand that?
See, no, that's what you want to believe. How many men do you talk to on a regular basis? I've talked to thousands over years. You gonna come in here 25 years old and try to school me?
I'm not schooling you.
Well, I mean, you coming in with not every man
giving
wants
a
this,
different
but what
perspective.
men don't want. How about this? What men don't want to do is have to go make themselves $400,000 men and take care of somebody else's kid.
But I'm also bringing something to the table as well.
You ain't bringing $400,000, so that don't mean shit. Bringing fries to a burger don't mean nothing.
I understand.
What does your child's father do for a living?
He owns his own company as well.
What does he do? He could be a shoe shine man.
He owns a contracting company.
What does he do?
He owns a contracting company.
What does he do?
Like landscaping and stuff like that, like building houses.
How much does he make? He builds houses.
Mm-hmm.
No, man, those are two very different things.
What do you mean? Contracting? Like he's a general contractor. He has a general contracting company.
And how much money does he make annually?
I'm not sure about that. I'm not in his pocket, sir. I'm not.
And your baby daddy's a general contractor.
Mm-hmm.
No offense to you, sir, but I know general contractors ain't paid like that.
Mm-hmm.
You can't tell me what he does because he don't do nothing particularly well. He has no profession.
Understood.
He doesn't have a profession.
Understood.
So you can't tell me he makes anywhere close to $400,000. So you think a man should come in to be with a woman who had a baby for a general contractor at 18. And she's 5'10", 190 pounds.
Mm-hmm.
And you worried about cheating?
I mean, oh my God. Don't get me wrong. I definitely understand where you're coming from with a lot of things. I feel like sometimes when you do speak, you speak from like a one-sided and a one-minded like type of way. Like,
right.
I understand that.
And there are 300,000 views on every video with men in the comment section saying thank you. I ain't just speaking for
I'm not
men.
saying that you're wrong.
I am speaking for the men who cannot tell you the truth. And instead of just telling me how I speak, why don't you understand this? Men don't want to pay for nobody else's kid. Men don't want women to weigh more than them at their height. You've heard this. You know this. You can't do anything about a kid, but you can do something about your height. About your weight.
Understood. I am.
Then the notion that somebody should come in and $400,000, even if he was making $200,000, how much do you plan on making?
I plan on honestly making around $400,000 as well.
Okay, what's your degree?
I don't have a degree, sir. But not everyone needs a degree to
What do you plan on making $400,000? What high income skill do you have to bring in almost $500,000?
Right now, I own a mobile bartending company.
Okay,
we do hookah rentals as well.
Hold on.
Yes.
Mobile bartending.
Mm-hmm.
How long have you owned this business?
I've owned it for more than 2 years.
More than 2 years.
Mm-hmm.
Did you go to the bank to get financing, or did you go to get your initial round of funding?
I'm financing my company myself.
Okay. And you didn't go to college, okay? Where do you work?
Mm-hmm.
Where do you work before starting your business?
I was just getting a call. What was that?
Where did you work before starting your business?
I was working at a restaurant before then, but this was
you
like
a server, a hostess, or what?
I was a server and a hostess.
Okay. So, what restaurant?
It's Prime 112 on the beach.
Right. So, you have the skills to be a server. I've been a server.
Mm-hmm.
But that's not a high income skill.
I understand.
And now you're a mobile hookah, whatever. Is this your vehicle?
What do you mean? No,
well,
this is basically like, okay, I have a lot of clients who book me for different events. So if they're having weddings, they're having baby showers, they're having any type of event, they book me for those types of events.
And what do you bring?
What do you mean? I bring my supplies, my mixers, my bar, my whole setup, you know?
Okay. And you are a certified bartender?
Yes, I am. And I have girls who work with me as well.
And you make, and the contractors?
What do you mean?
They're not employees, they're contractors?
Yeah, yes, they're contractors.
All right, and you've been doing this business for how long? And this business is going to make $500,000 a year? Take home?
I think you can.
Okay. How much would
I
you
believe
need?
so,
How much,
because I'm not.
as a business person.
Can I
How
say
much would you need? No. Hold on. Before you ask that, I got a business question.
Yes.
How much would you need to make gross to take home $400,000 net?
I would need to make at least 6, if I'm not mistaken.
6 what?
600.
$600,000 gross.
Oh, I'm sorry.
To bring home $400,000 net.
Yeah.
How much would you need to make gross to bring home $400,000?
I'm not sure. I'm not doing that. You have to do the math on that.
What do you think?
Can you tell me? I don't.
No, I can, but see, I already know because I have the skills. I'm saying to see if you know, seeing though you say you think the business can make that. I want to see how you know.
I just feel like, okay, the reason why I said that my business can make
young lady, I don't want to know what you feel. We're talking business. I want to know what you think and know.
Right. I don't know exactly how much I would have to.
Well,
make.
typically, a conservative estimate is you bring home 10% of your gross.
Right.
So if you had a $4 million business, you could expect to bring home 10%. But see, like most people, you're just thinking that money come in, money come out.
I understand.
And what I'm basically saying is, I asked what high income skill do you have to make this money? You don't. See, in this, you ladies, people tend to think today the rules of business don't exist anymore because you got a cell phone and the internet. You're not a business person. You don't know how to set up a business to make that kind of money. And to make that kind of money takes net. Takes some skill.
Yeah. I understand.
So,
okay. The reason why
to say I'm going to bring home what he's making home, a man bringing that home has to have a high income skill, not a hookah, a mobile nothing.
Sir. Okay, I hear what you're saying. The reason why I feel that, well, I know that my business will grow exponentially, not only because of the people skills that I have, but also because I'm not only selling a service, I'm also selling a product as well. Right now I'm in the workings to get a liquor license for my drinks that I make, my custom drinks. So this is a business that I know for sure can get
$400,000 a year. I get great. And if it was that easy for a high school graduate to make $400,000 a year, how many people would rush down to Miami to do what you're doing?
Not everybody has the.
Ma'am, okay, I don't want to do this.
I don't want to argue.
I'm a lead. No, you're not going to argue because you know what you're talking about. That's what it comes right down. There's no argument. You absolutely do not know what you're talking about. And I'm trying to tell you something, but I get it. So many people tell women, yeah, go out and pursue your dreams and such and so forth. You're a mother of one. Telling me that you think running a mobile hookah bar or something is going to make $500,000 take home.
I mean, can I just say another thing as well? Because I don't even bring that.
Here's the thing. What you can do, what you can understand, young lady, is even away from the business. Ultimately, what I'm trying to say is y'all so in denial and delusion. It's hard to tell you. Well, you can see, and it's about believing.
I like to listen. I'm open-minded and I'm hearing everything that you're saying.
But you're not accepting that money is not free. if what you're saying is plausible, there are people who know more about business and have better sales, management, bartending, and all kind of experience than you. And they're not making that.
I don't feel like all of my money is going to come from my business. I do also know that because right now I'm in real estate. I just purchased my first property.
You can't make this shit up. So I'm a mother, I'm a bartender, I'm a hookah, I'm in real estate, I'm a server. Just like you're a general contractor in life. Just like your BD. There you are. You got all these things going on.
No, I actually know that, okay, at the end of the day, I'm very smart. I know that the business itself is not going to bring me that. I know that for sure. But it can get there. Okay? It can get to a good scale. And I know that as well, real estate is going to help me get to the point
where if you took this to Shark Tank, they would not buy it. If you took it to the bank, ma'am, who wrote your business plan?
I did.
Based upon what business knowledge?
What do you mean?
You shouldn't write your own business plan. You're too close to it. Who wrote your marketing plan?
No one. I did.
Then you don't have a business. Then you don't have a business plan.
I'm doing my marketing plan by myself. No one did it for me.
Exactly.
You're right.
So go back to my Shark Tank and Lions Den show. So many people think they know what the hell they're talking about. You wrote a business plan based upon your incomplete, insufficient knowledge of an industry or marketplace.
You're
what you did is you took a business plan template and you put in what you think. But if you took that to Bank of America and tried to get a loan and say, here's what I got as collateral, and here's who I am, and here's my business plan, they'd say denied. They would not give you a loan.
I understand. You're right. I can't do everything by myself and
trying to
have a successful business.
Ma'am, it is unlikely to make $500,000 a year as anybody. You have to have high income skills for that. Mm-hmm. Not bartender, hookah, real estate, Power Ranger, contractor.
I understand.
You don't have a college degree. You don't have any real experience in the work world except serving. I'm not saying that you don't have intelligence or ability, but what you don't have is competence. Competence gets compensated. But see, the world will allow you ladies to walk around here and just talk these fantasies and blah, blah, blah. And you got a kid that's 7 years old. And you don't have time to be a mother and run $500,000 net business. You don't have that kind of time. And then to turn around and be asked a question about a man who is bringing that kind of money home, or even half of that, and you question whether or not he decides to get something on the side?
I wasn't questioning that, honestly. I was just asking you, do you believe that all men cheat? That was the question.
I believe that any man that making that kind of money has options to exercise. And if you're lucky enough to get one, look at your baby daddy and ask, is it better than what you had?
I like you, Kevin.
Because it's the truth. If you got a man that's making that kind of money, is he better than your BD? Then you laid down and gave that man the most important thing you give any man in the world, a child. And he got it for being fries on McDonald's. General contractor. Come on, man.
You're right.
Can't ask for more than your BD. That's why I tell you ladies all the time, it's a hard pill to swallow, but you can't ask for more than your BD. I would say get with a consultant, sit down with somebody, because if you really want to do a business, you need to get somebody who understands business to write a plan.
The ins and outs, right?
You need to go pay to get a business plan written. Don't do it yourself because you're too close to it. That's anybody. Appreciate it, young lady. I'm out of here. Bye-bye.
Guess I'm addicted